Hi everyone, I'm James Hau. I'm a realtor in Vancouver, and this is Suburban Dictionary. Subject removal. So subject removal basically just means when you tell the seller, hey, I'm gonna buy your home, but only after these things are taken care of. And then once everything is taken care of, then you could say, I'm gonna take your home, so I'm gonna take off all those subjects. And then at which point, the home is yours. It essentially means when your mortgage broker or banker has submitted your application, the bank's underwriter is the person that looks through your file to ensure that everything is accurate so that they feel comfortable granting you your final loan. The deposit basically just means after you've taken off your subjects, you need to give the homeowner a bit of collateral just so they feel safe waiting, let's say a month, 2 months, before you actually complete on the deal itself. Just so you know, in terms of the deposit, it's added in to your final down payment. The next one is the down payment, of course. The down payment is actually the amount you need to give to the bank for them to give you a loan. The terms. Now the terms or conditions or contingencies is basically you letting the seller know in order for you to fulfill on this contract or to go through with the sale, there are certain things that you're going to need. You want to make sure your financing is good. You want to do a property inspection. You want the opportunity for yourself as well as your agent, me, to help you do your due diligence. It's basically the same thing. So, okay, I love this one. So the possession day. Possession day is the day you actually get your keys to your new home. So I also call it the celebration day. Now the closing day, another term that you'll most frequently hear is the completion day. This is the day where all funds are transferred, mortgages are enacted, as well as the titles being transferred, and you're officially the owner of that home. The due diligence phase. Now this one is extremely important. All jokes aside, this is when you're able to really find out everything that you're gonna want to know about the property, about the neighborhood itself. And for us, we call it investigative due diligence. Because in order for us to make sure you're protected, we need to know everything. So the next two is leasehold and freehold ownership. The main difference with freehold and leasehold is that for freehold ownership, it is the highest degree of true ownership before the crown. And in regards to leasehold ownership, you essentially are purchasing the legal right of use and enjoyment to the property for a specified amount of time. So the next one is strata. So strata ownership, you typically see this in townhome complexes, condominiums, and it just means that you're part of a strata corporation. There would be a strata fee that's typically associated with this in order to run the so-called development or strata. And you can also expect some great services like snow removal, gardening, as well as taking care of major repairs or maintenance issues. There's a few variations of what a walkthrough could be. So it could be, just a quick walkthrough before completion or possession, but make sure you get James to write that in there so you can actually go back to the property. If not, you might not be able to. Is everything still in good shape? Has everything been cleaned? Have some of the repairs that we've asked them to do on your behalf, have they been fulfilled on? It could also mean, let's say if you're buying a brand new development, there's something called a deficiency walkthrough, which means we are entitled, as long as we negotiate it in the contract, for the developer to fix certain issues, maybe even implement a few design changes on your behalf. And we want to walk through to ensure that everything is taken care of and you're happy with your purchase, again, before you pay the seller. And of course, we have closing costs. So closing costs are essentially everything that you should be cognizant of that you will be paying for apart from the property itself. I would always recommend you get a property inspector unless you're just planning to develop on the property itself. Also be cognizant of your lawyer fees. Taxation, be aware of your property transfer tax. Thankfully, these costs, compared to the housing cost in itself, is pretty marginal. Okay, and that's it, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Suburban Dictionary. If you guys want any more information on the terms or anything real estate related, feel free to reach out. My name's James Hau, and I'll be here for you.